Hey there, Sagittarius. Welcome to your reading for the week of September 19th. This week, I'm still collaborating with Marie Moore, so definitely check her out in the link in the description below. But let's see what we have for you coming up this week. All right. Let's see here. Yeah, it looks like a good week. I would say definitely watch your health this week. But other than that, it still looks good. Let's see. You start off with the Seven of Hearts. This card can represent separating away from something in a lot of ways. It can represent doubts in a relationship, and it can represent a fast relationship, like a fly-by-night relationship that doesn't last very long. I feel like most of you would have already gone through that, and you could just be thinking about it this week. This can also represent minor disappointments, little things disappointing you, like a friend disappointing you or something. That definitely comes up here. So you might be dealing with that, maybe a friend lying or something along those lines, or somebody you thought you were close with, maybe now you don't think you're so close with them, and these types of things. I would say don't worry about it, because Seven of Hearts, we usually recover from these things very, very quickly, so it doesn't seem like it's going to be that big of a deal. Next, you have the Eight of Spades. Definitely watch your health this week, and this has been something that's been coming up for a couple weeks through the signs, basically. And Eight of Spades is a card of looking at things and looking at your health. You have the Five of Spades as well, which is a health card. A lot of you might need a break. Both of these cards, Five of Spades, Eight of Spades, represent needing a break, needing to take some time for yourself from, like, away from work and places like that cause a lot of pressure on you. So definitely, take the time if you need it. But this is also a card where you could be totally changing your diet or something like that. And again, it's not necessarily a bad card. It's not necessarily a good card either. It's just like a card where maybe you come to the realization that you've been on a diet for a while and you're like, you know what, this isn't working. Or maybe an exercise routine, or maybe something else dealing with your health. Maybe you have a doctor and you're like, you know what, this doctor's not working out, and you just need to go see somebody else. So a lot of you could be making a lot of health-related changes this week. Again, next you have the Jack of Spades. You could have been dealing with a difficult person. I feel like this is coming up in the past, maybe a difficult friend or something, or somebody you thought was a friend, or somebody you thought maybe you were just a little bit closer with. But this can represent a tricky person, a trickster, somebody who's tricking you. So just be careful of people who seem too good to be true this week, for sure. Yeah, just be careful of that type of thing, and just be careful of friends this week. It doesn't mean that your friends are bad or that these are bad people or anything. It just this week, just avoid that, anything negative with friends. Avoid arguing and all that stuff. Next, you have the Five of Spades. Again, needing to take a break, needing a vacation, needing to step away from things. So again, it might be a week where you just need to retreat, to yourself, really, and stay away from, any of these, any problems and things like that. It's not that you're running away from the problems. I think it's more that you're just being more diplomatic and you're just staying away from anything that could be causing issues. Again, another card of watch your health, take care of your health, and it is also kind of a good card because, again, with the diet thing, if you are on a diet, or if you're interested in that, it's like one of those things where it allows you to make those changes and for the better. So I do like to see this for you. Next, you have the Six of Hearts, a great card because it represents a time where you can finally put energy into something that maybe didn't work out in the past, and now it can work out for you. So again, you might have some old situations coming up this week, maybe some old things that you've wanted to work on, and maybe you're questioning, like, well, this didn't work out, it hasn't worked out for a long time. But this card says, you know what, now would be a good time for you to get back into it, and to get back into something that maybe didn't work out in the past. It could even be a relationship. Maybe you've been trying to have a relationship with, like, a friend or somebody you're a little bit closer with. And this can say, you know what, now might be a good time to kind of go back to it and see what happens. Next, you have the Five of Clubs. You have two fives, definitely need to take a break. Both cards can also represent needing to take more risks and needing to try new things in life. But this is a good card also of needing to have more fun, of taking part in more groups. It can represent group type activities, like things that you're interested in, and taking part in groups with other people who are also interested in the same things you are. And it can also be a card of hobbies and taking part in hobbies. And finally, you have the Two of Diamonds. Great financial card of matching up with something perfectly financially that is very beneficial to you. So that could be a new job, a new business, an investment, a financial advisor. The list goes on and on there. Just a very good financial card. So looks like a really nice week. Just be careful of friends. Again, I'm not getting that you need to be overly cautious, but just be slightly cautious. But other than that, looks like a great week. So thank you for watching.